So I've personally been in the industry since 2005, and we've got a pretty big team. I've got 10 other agents, myself and my wife, and then we have 3 staff. That is 1 listing and marketing manager, and then we have 2 transaction coordinators. I think probably the biggest mistakes that we've made is we didn't realize how much value that any particular lead had. If you're not focusing on the amount of money that you're spending on that, and then the amount of return that you're getting on those leads. So, we have a lead come in and we'd follow up with it 1, maybe 2 times, and then we realized that 6 months later, that lead had bought a house from somebody else, or they listed a house with somebody else. So the number 1 thing that our team is focused on now is follow up. So yeah, we've got just about every lead source that you can imagine, or we've tried just about every lead source that you can imagine. I think the thing that I like about Ylopo leads more than anything else is accuracy of the information that comes across. I get sick and tired of dialing wrong numbers. I get sick and tired of talking to, hey, I'm looking to talk to Bob. Bob, well, this isn't Bob's number, and so someone gets angry. Not that you can't still convert that person sometime, but ultimately, we have a limited amount of time each and every day, and if I've called 25 bad leads to get to 1 good lead that's just a person, I mean, when I say good lead, just a good piece of information, then I'm wasting my time over and over and over again. And with Ylopo, what I've noticed is that I want to say almost 95% of the people we get are at least the right contact information. So that doesn't mean that we're going to convert them right away, but ultimately that's what I need more than anything else, is to have a good conversation with the people, and we've noticed that we're able to do that. So probably the major thing is it just added a great lead source for us, and people are excited about them. I had 2 agents on my team say the other day, we love those Ylopo leads. And even if they weren't better leads, they are, mind you, but even if they weren't better leads, their attitude towards them makes it better. People are excited to call somebody who they think they might actually do some business with, versus, oh, I've got this cruddy lead source over here and I really don't want to call that person. We've had some lead sources that way, and they weren't as bad as they thought they were, but perception is 95% of reality. So everyone believes, and I believe too, that the Ylopo leads are going to convert. This is definitely helpful, and for us, another thing that's exciting about Ylopo is our MLS isn't the best, and I'm hopefully not saying anything I shouldn't say, but our MLS is not, the searches aren't great, the responses aren't great, the information that we send out to people, although it's accurate, it's not in a format that's attractive. So every other agent in my market basically is sending out unattractive information. I can send out something that people want to click on, and let's face it, when it comes down to it, getting someone to click on something in 2017, that's the gold. So I think the biggest way Ylopo has helped with my marketing is it's allowed me to step out of it somewhat, so I don't have to do everything. And it's great to be able to plug something in, instantly get leads, and I don't have to monitor it. A lot of my other lead sources, I can tell you exactly how they market because I'm the one who's doing it, and it's nice not to have to do that because I've only got so much bandwidth. And if I want to grow and I want to do more things, I'd rather do something that I'm an expert at than something that somebody else is an expert at. So the transition was, for a while I got to play tester, for the lack of a better way to put it, and I actually said I would do that. I want to make sure that no one's going to give me bad information on my team, and I have honest, great people on my team. That being said, I wanted to know what those leads were going to be like before I turned them on and sent them over to my team. And I did it for about a week and a half, and then once we were having some success, I think actually in the first 3 days I actually got a listing appointment, I got a buyer's appointment. They were working, so I was like, these are good leads, and I don't need to test them anymore. And so I got to turn them over to my team, which is good because I didn't want them. I wanted them to go out and work them. They're better at it than me anymore anyway. So about January 15th, we've got about 10 people right now that we're actively showing houses to, and that's great for me because I've put in lead systems that work, but sometimes it takes 3, 4, 6 months before you're actually out showing people. And we know that if we go show 10 people houses, 8 of those people will buy houses. So I feel like just from our first 45 days, we'll eventually have from those leads have 8 conversions. So that's great. We do the 100 leads a month.